Before you watch this video, there are two things you need to know. Number one, these videos were recorded in advance just to ensure that they all got edited and uploaded on time. So, any changes made in the couple of weeks before the season starts, those will be addressed in the first episode of WNBA Weekly. And the most important thing you need to know about this video is that I am not a member of the press. I am not in any way associated with the WNBA or any of their sponsors or affiliates. I'm just a guy who loves watching the sport and decided to make some videos where I give my opinions on the things that I see. Greetings and welcome to the Fan Perspective. I'm your host Nathan Nile, and these are the 2018 WNBA preseason power rankings. Preseason power rankings are a look at all the moves that a team has made during the offseason and try to determine how well I think they'll do during the regular season. Next up at number 4, we have the Dallas Wings. And for all of these other videos, after I recorded it, I stopped. I looked back on my list to see all of the notes that I left. I don't have to look at my notes for this. I know exactly why I put this team at number 4. This is a team that already made the playoffs last year, despite being the youngest team in the league. And yet, now, they add Liz Cambage. Let's pretend that I'm the Dallas Wings and that this is a microphone. Liz Cambage, I am a huge fan of this woman. And basically, she and Brittany Griner, it's like Superman versus Bizarro. They're the exact same person, essentially. Liz Cambage has the honor of being the only woman to ever dunk in an Olympic game, though Angel McCutcheon came really close once. Cambage, she's 6'8", really strong. She can score almost at will if she feels like it, and she's added the outside shooting to her game, so she can pull the bigs out of the post. Back when she was with Tulsa, there was like a 1 month period. I'm not talking about the entirety of the season. There was like 1 month where she was averaging 28, 10, and 3 blocks. If she can put up those kind of numbers for an entire season, this team has limitless potential. Not to mention, you've got a consistent double-double machine in Loryn Johnson, and you've got Skylar Diggins, who has improved every year since she's been in the league. You know, who knows if she could be going out there getting double-doubles as well every year. She's definitely going to be leading the team in assists every game, and every now and then she'll be one of the leading scorers when she's busting some of those outside threes because everyone's clogging the paint. I'm calling it right now. Skylar Diggins is going to average at least 7 assists per game at the end of the season. Any game that she doesn't get double-digit assists, it's because she went and scored 20. You've got 2 MVP candidates in Skylar Diggins and Liz Cambage. That alone is enough to make this a dangerous team. But on top of that, you add, once again, a very consistent on both sides of the ball, Loryn Johnson, and Azura Stevens that they drafted. Azura Stevens, she's 6'6", she's getting compared to a Jonko Jones a lot. I think she could have more of an Elena Deladon level of talent, maybe not quite as explosive, maybe not the best ball handler, but she does have like a natural outside shooting touch. She actually only started running to post up as she got older and taller. But that is something that makes this team incredibly dangerous. You've got 2 really tall women who are incredibly athletic and can not only beat just about anyone inside just because of the physical matchup alone, but if they want to, they can just pull up for the 3 and start draining those. If Dallas continues to play their offense the way that they want to run it, they're going to be an unstoppable force. And if they can also, they've got some length, so if they can get us some defensive stops, that would be great. They're not necessarily known for their defense, but if they can learn to consistently hold teams below their averages, they could easily compete for the number 1 seed. Also, I don't know how they're planning to use Azura Stevens. It could be very likely that she's going to play center and she's just going to be the backup to Cambage. But honestly, I'd like there to be, at least for a few minutes every game, Cambage and Stevens on the floor together, just because there are teams in this league that don't even have anyone over 6'4", and so having 6'6" and 6'8" that can both shoot the 3 on the floor together, that's going to be impossible to match up with. there is a very good possibility that Azura is going to average 10 minutes a game, and she's only going to play when Liz is not on the court. That's very likely. I'm just saying, I hope they go with the Twin Towers approach, because damn, that will be difficult for every team to defend. I don't think there are any teams in this league that can walk onto this court, see both of them out there together, and think, we got this. Not to mention, Aerial Powers continues her development. They did have the Rookie of the Year last season. This team has a lot of depth at the guards. They've got a lot of size and length. So yeah, Dallas could be a very dangerous team. Well, that's it for this video. Tune in tomorrow. We got another brand new one. We're almost done. The season's only a few days away. And until you see me again, this has been The Fan Perspective. I'm your host, Nathan Lau. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching this video. This has honestly been the hardest power rankings I've ever had to do, and I always get 2 or 3 of these wrong anyways every single year. So if you disagree with anything I've said in this video, feel free to leave a comment telling me everything I said wrong and why.